Hey guys, what is up? Shockblade here, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys word placements as a support, starting off with the blue side. Uh, First of all, you never want to word this bush here, to be honest. Early game, you never want to do that, especially not if you're playing as an aggressive support, and in my opinion, that's the meta. We see a lot of Zyras and Annies and Lulus, aggressive supports. So warding there is never a good idea. So you're never really like, if you get ganked and you're like all the way here, there's pretty much no hope, or at least you guys have to burn your summoners depending on their jungler. So what I like to do is just ward right here um, at around 140. Why is it good to ward here? First of all, it helps your mid laner, because if their jungler has to like come out of here, then it's, your mid lane's gonna see it, or if their jungler uh, takes this way to go through the Tribush bot lane, you're gonna see them as well. So it's really good to have map awareness. You need to practice that. And the thing is, if you don't see other jungler come through here, one person, like at least one person, must see it. Your jungler or your mid is gonna ping bot and let you know that they're here. Also, playing as a support, when you start, you want to have as many wards as possible, right? I mean, I never recommend to get like the 2 sight wards and 1 vision ward. It's not that good, in my opinion. So what you want to do is check if your top lane has a ward. If he has a ward, then you can, like, I don't know, you can just like ward right here. But if he doesn't, then just like ward this river right here. It could help them. It might lead them to a first blood or prevent first blood for the enemy team. So it's always good to have that. And if you can, if you have enough wards, ward here. It's a really good place to ward. It's just like, as you can see, you have that entrance warded, this entrance, and that entrance. And we're gonna ward something else here. So for the river, uh, early game, especially, you don't want to like ward here. To be honest, it's not good, because if their jungler comes ganking, you see them coming, and then they just stop in this bush. You don't know what's going on in there, so you're scared for a while until you have vision on their jungler. So you're gonna stay back and you can't do work. So I always recommend to just leave a ward here. It's much better. So as you can see, this entrance, that entrance, and almost this entrance, everything's warded. Like, people shouldn't die. If they have good map awareness, they shouldn't die. And guess what? They win, they're gonna compliment you. They're gonna be like, best support in A. Like, that's what happens, because you have vision control, right? Now, during the mid game, late game, or even early game, if you have a vision ward and you're planning on doing drag anytime soon, and I know this is basic, but don't pink here. Like, just do it inside the pit right there. You can have vision on the outside here and still have the Baron cleared out. And yeah, this bush is always really important to ward. I like to ward that bush during the mid game. And this bush here, their blue is always helpful. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's the same thing with Baron. Like, I mean, you always want to ward inside the pit. It's pretty basic, but some people don't do it, and it just leaves the enemy with an opportunity to counterplay. Yeah, I mean, if you have like enough wards, trust me, if you're supporting, and I'm gonna be making a lot more guides about supporting. Like, this is just first step. It's just vision control. This is what you want to have on the early game. This is pretty much what you want your map to look like. You want everything to be open. You want to have an advantage, and starting with the mana regen item, whatever it's called, the charm or the bead, whatever. This thing right here. It's never really. I mean, yeah, it could help you, but it's it's nothing really important. It's not gonna make that much of a change, to be honest. So I say just start with a bunch of wards and like grab 2 health pots to help you out, or a health pot and a mana pot if you think you're gonna be wasting mana. So yeah, I mean, just play it your way, just do your thing and watch yourself win more games. This is really like it's the basic of an early game warding. It's in solo queue mostly. This is very important. All right, and now for the purple side. It's a little bit different, but the basics are still the same. Um, so as always, you want to have this part right here warded, and I don't know why, perhaps I can't move around the screen, so yeah, you want to have that bush warded, and this bush right here, right there, that bush warded. So those 3 spots, you're good for the early game. And another thing that I forgot to mention, this goes with the blue side as well. You don't want to ward the river until like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Honestly, nobody's gonna come unless like their jungler, I don't know, is Lee Sin or something. It's really rare that a jungler would gank level 2, especially this season. I mean, that was season 2 where junglers just did their buffs, like Wolf's buffs, and then they would gank like Elaine at level 2, but it doesn't work that way anymore. People want their double buffs, and yeah, that's how they want to gank. So, also about purple side, you don't really want to ward this bush right here. It's not really, it's not too important. So unless you really have to, if you really think that you have to, do it. But if not, don't bother. It's not that good. But instead, ward this bush right here, because you're usually gonna be around here, and if you're aggressive, you're not gonna go further than this line. So I don't think that their jungler is gonna, come through here, running, chasing you. That would be stupid, right? Instead, you want to ward this bush right here. Usually it's a Jarvan or Lee Sin, whatever. They're always gonna come here and try to bait the team, but if you have that warded, you're all set. And if you ever see a really good opportunity on purple side and you're pushed, you really push, and you can trust your AD carry, like he's not a dumbass, or at least let him know, don't get caught. Instead of warding that bush, you can also ward this right here. And by that time, the mid laner should have this part right here warded. So yeah, you have a lot of vision. Their jungler, you're always gonna know where he is, where he's going, what way is he going, and alert the other laners. What else? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much basic. Just ward that bush right here. You're gonna go aggressive, and even if you're not aggressive, even if you're being pushed, try to always have this bush warded. It's really, really important to have this bush warded. I'm not even kidding. Even if you're like really pushed, their jungler usually, I see a lot of Lee Sins, especially. Even if his team's pushing, he doesn't care. He's still gonna come here, wait for his team to bait something, and you're pretty much gonna get rolled over and lose a big lead. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll try to make more videos explaining more things in details. So thank you guys for watching, and I would really like it if you guys could hit the like button and subscribe. Since I'm very new, I would appreciate any support. Spread out the word, teach people how to support, and yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.